Hi, my name's Dr. Bruce Quinn, and I work on Medicare policy for new technology full-time. In this video, we're going to talk about a Medicare program called Medicare Coverage for Innovative Technology, or MCIT. Based on late-breaking announcements from CMS, this policy is suddenly on a much more complicated pathway. So let's see what happened. In January, CMS finalized the policy called MCIT. It was on about January 10th during the Trump administration. Medicare coverage for innovative technology promised to begin 4 years of guaranteed coverage for all FDA-cleared or approved breakthrough devices. And the coverage was set to begin on Monday, March 15th. But on Friday, March 12th, CMS released an announcement that the rule was being delayed for 60 days. And in addition, CMS opened a new comment period, which will run for 30 days. This is part of the Biden administration's authority to delay recent and not implemented rules for 60 days of further review. However, many policy watchers I spoke to did not expect this particular rule to be included in those delays. CMS published several key areas of concern, including new concerns in this new announcement, so we're going to pay attention to those. Now, if you want more detail, you can see my blog, Discoveries in Health Policy. You can see some news articles, and you can see the original 12-page rule, and I'll provide links to these down below. So what did CMS say? First, they said that they had expected only a few breakthrough devices a year. However, in February 2021, last month, FDA noted that it had issued breakthrough status to 400 devices and almost 200 in 2020 alone. So that's much more than the several per year that CMS expected for some reason. One wonders how closely they were talking to the FDA. CMS notes that it may face considerably more operational issues to implement MCIT than it expected. CMS says it underestimated these issues, but it wrote that underestimate just a few weeks ago in January. CMS had said that all existing coding and bundling rules would still apply, which made it sound like it might not be that complicated to implement. CMS cites possible conflicts with other rules, such as a November durable equipment rule that's under review right now. And finally, CMS notes that some breakthrough devices might be insufficiently validated in the elderly, so that coverage in the elderly might actually be unsafe. They said that. Finally, the rule cites criticisms published in New York Times and Health Affairs at the end of 2020 that were very negative about this policy. They hadn't cited those items in the January publication. We should also be aware, it's not cited in this March 13th rule, but Medicare, New England Journal published an article called Medicare's New Device Coverage Pathway, Breakthrough or Breakdown. Ouch. This was published by Rafi et al., a group at Harvard. So what's next? Medicare's comment period will run 30 days until mid-April. That leaves Medicare only 30 days until May 15th to come up with a final decision. Advocates may need to work harder on strong positive arguments because the negative arguments are appearing in places like New England Journal and New York Times. Finally, normally the agency cogitates on these public comments for months, but they will have to do something between the time the comment period closes April 15th and May 15th, and you have to allow time for the decisions to go up and down the food chains and different committees inside of CMS. So it actually makes a very fast schedule for CMS. Thank you for listening. We'll all see what happens next.